and welcome back to my channel. I thought I would make a new brow tutorial as the one I made last time is pretty old now, and I get asked how I do my brows all the time, so I thought I'd make a new one and this is it. So if you want to see how I do my brows, then please keep watching. So first of all, I go in with a concealer. I normally just use a brush. I put it on the back of my hand or just sort of scoop it out the pot or tube, and I basically put it onto my eyelid. I do this because I find it's a really good base for eyeshadow as well, but I basically make the shape of my brow. So I'm just kind of, instead of cleaning up, I'm just creating a base with concealer. I then use a blending bud to push it in, but this I find really helpful because if you slip or make a mark where it's got a product underneath, it's more slippy, so you can kind of wipe away or clean up that product super quick, rather than trying to, you know, smear it off your skin. It's just a lot more easier to clean up. So once I've gone in with the blending bud and kind of pushed in that product, I then go in with this angled brush. I'll list all the links below and the products that I'm using, but yeah, this is an angled shadow brush. I then use this, which is palette 1. I use the colour Forthright, which I'll show you in a second. It's this really dark brown, and I basically go along the line of my brow where the brow starts and kind of where I put that line of concealer. I then follow the natural line of my brows. As you can see, the top of my brow, you can see kind of little fine hairs, and then I just follow the top of that where the colour starts to fade. Really, I'd say this is a really big key, is kind of follow where your natural brows go. A lot of the time I was trying to make an arch from the underside, if that makes sense, sort of underneath, when actually I can just make the arch with my natural hairline but from the top of the brow rather than underneath. So I just follow that line along the top and then fill out all the brow, kind of almost leaving the front part because I do that slightly different. So once I've filled in the brow a little bit more, I go along outwards slightly more than you probably need to, and I brush upwards and then sidewards rather than back along the brow. I kind of go different ways to kind of create more of a rough and faded look. I then go back in with that brush that I used for concealer and start cleaning up underneath. Like I say, because you've already got product on, if you make a mark or go over somewhere that you don't want it, like I did that area kind of underneath in that arch, it's really, really easy to wipe away and clean up. So like I did with the product, I'm kind of going in with the concealer and really, really gently kind of blending it out. I always use my finger as well to kind of smudge it, to just make it blend and kind of look a bit more natural. I just prefer this kind of look rather than the block end kind of look. But this is kind of how I do it. I just go between cleaning up with the concealer and then blending with my finger. I'll be quite gentle with it to kind of fade it out, and then I normally brush my brow through with a brow brush or a spoolie or whatever they're called, you know, like a disposable mascara brush, and then again I would just go in and clean up. Sometimes it takes longer, sometimes it ends just seems to be more messy, and then other times it goes really well, and then that's kind of the finished brow look. Sometimes I put through some brow gel, but that's it really, and then I go in and do the other eye. Also with this, using the concealer, you've already kind of prepped your eye. I find this concealer really, really good. Once you've put on a powder, you've kind of prepped your eye for eyeshadow as well, and it looks really, really nice having that brow bone underneath the brow really kind of highlighted from that concealer. So once I've gone in and done the other brow, I will kind of make sure to see that they are both the same colour, and that is it. If you want to see any more videos from me, then please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again soon.